What's up, gang? Happy Monday morning. Kicking my week off with a fun live for y'all. And today I want to talk about shoulds. This topic has been heavy on my mind lately. And the reason for that is because this is something that I struggled with a lot and still do. Like, let's be real. Like, these are always work in progress moments when it comes to my own thinking errors around my goals. And two, it just keeps popping up. I keep hearing it. I keep hearing it from my clients. I keep hearing it from folks in my group fitness classes. I hear it from folks in my studio. I hear it from people I work with. I hear it in a lot of places. And what it is the word should. So I want you to ask yourself if you are living in a world of shoulds. And you might think that should is a word that makes sense, right? Like, I should be able to do X, Y, and Z things. So the most common example of this that I see could be around exercise, although I hear it with nutrition a lot too. I should be able to exercise more. I should be able to get to bed on time. I should be able to get my veggies in the day or my protein. And if you're thinking this about yourself, it can be very restrictive because when we think in shoulds, we're really not opening the door to opportunity, and we're sort of putting rules on ourselves that might not actually be fully serving you. So that's my challenge for you today, is to think about, am I putting unnecessary rules on myself? One example of this that I've seen for exercise, this was from a lady that I met in a group fitness class last week. Really sweet lady. She was at one of the resorts that I work at, and she said, I have a rowing machine, and I should be able to use it. Like, she was telling me about having some weight loss goals. She had a lot of shoulds between showing up for her family, for herself, for her students. She was a very busy teacher. Her schedule was very busy. She's like, I have a gym membership. I should be able to do these things. Yet, as I talked to her and I dug deeper into what was going on, she was not doing the things. And I could tell in her tone of voice that she was also beating herself up about it internally. I have everything I need. I should be able to show up for myself, yet I am not. And she was falling into a mentality that there was something wrong with her. Another thing that she told me was that she had a closet full of clothes that no longer fit. And I said, it would be great. Tell me how you would feel if you went out and bought yourself some new clothes. Like, how would that make you feel? And she said, I would feel great if I bought some clothes that fit me now and I looked good in them. Yet, I would feel as though I was giving up on myself. And again, that is the should mentality sneaking in there. I should be able to fit into those clothes. And I'm going to hold on to them for as long as I possibly can. And guys, I have totally done this. And I'm going to guilt, shame, and blame myself into fitting back into those clothes. Does that work? Not usually. It does not. So I challenge you to think about, how can you reframe your shoulds and turn them into coulds? And what I mean by that is, if perhaps you're thinking, I should be able to show up for my workout every day, and there's that little moment that's going, yet I'm not. Think about what is really going on there. I could use the rowing machine after work, but I'm not. I could go to the gym, but I'm not. And why? Why are you not doing those things? When we set these unrealistic expectations for ourselves, they can lead to those feelings of guilt, shame, and anxiety when we don't live up to them. So now, what is the opportunity? perhaps there's a time limitation going on here. So you could think about it this way with the rowing machine. I should be able to get on my rowing machine for 30 minutes. But what I could do is get on it for 5. And then you get to bring in that, what I call confidence testing. So if I could get on my rowing machine for 5 minutes now, this is a beautiful thing. I've opened the door of opportunity. And especially if you're the type of person, and this can be true for those of you who maybe have those rebel tendencies in your motivational tendencies. So meaning I value choice. If you're a person that values choice, I could get on the rowing machine, I could go for a walk, I could go to the gym, I could do some push-ups, some calisthenics, I don't know, you could do a lot of things, right? I could move my body in a number of ways. I could do some yoga. If you have those choices available, you're much more likely to show up for yourself if you're a person who values choice. So make sure you're asking yourself, what could I do? That's number one. And then the confidence testing piece comes in. I could get on the rowing machine for 5 minutes. How confident am I that I could achieve that on a scale of 1 to 10? Well, I'm 100% confident I could show it for 5 minutes. I know that my little should devil is still sitting on my shoulder over here and saying, you should do it for 30 minutes. And you got to say, get going, should devil. I want to talk to my could angel, okay? Because my could angel says I can show up for 5 minutes, and I feel 100% confident that I can do that. So that's my challenge for you today. Take those shoulds. Tell me in the comments below, what are some things you're telling yourself you should be able to do? And now reframe it and tell me, what could you do with 100% confidence? I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say, because this is something that I struggled with for many, many years. So many shoulds. I should be eating this way. I should be exercising this way. I should be able to show up. I should have willpower. If you're that guy that's telling yourself, I should have the willpower, I should have the grit, I should have the determination, then you are holding yourself back with those coulds. What is the small first step you need to make, with the shoulds, to turn it into a could? I could show up for 5 minutes. I could add more water to my daily intake. I could stand more at work. I could park farther away at the grocery store. I could take the stairs instead of the elevator. I could. When you turn your world into a world of coulds rather than a world of shoulds, things become possible, especially with that confidence testing piece. So that's my challenge for you to show up today. Tell me in the comments, what are you telling yourself you should be able to do? And what, in fact, could you do? I'm Coach Christine. Thanks so much for joining me today. I can't wait to hear from you on this topic. I can't wait to dive deeper into this. If you're curious about having more tools to turn your shoulds into coulds, I want to remind you I'm hosting a free goal smashing webinar on May 6th. Sign up at the link in the comments here and in this description for this video. It's totally free. We're going to spend a couple hours working through my Empower Start workbook, which is also free, and helping you turn your shoulds into coulds. I'll see you there.